Welcome back to Shet Vidya Mandir online lectures. Let us continue with the topic admission of partner. We all know what is goodwill. Goodwill means extra premium brought in by the new partner. Unlike other assets, goodwill is treated separately at the time of at the time of admission of partner. There are two methods of recording goodwill in the books of accounts while admitting a new partner. The first is the premium method and the second is the valuation method. Under the premium method, the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash or in kind. It may be retained by in the business or it may be withdrawn by the old partners. So let us see, when the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and it is retained in business, then what is the journal entry? First entry will be cash account debit or bank account debit to goodwill, being goodwill brought in by the new partner. And the second entry will be goodwill account debit to old partner's capital or current account. Now, this should be in sacrifice ratio, that is very important, being goodwill distributed among old partners. Now, when the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and it is withdrawn by the old partners, last time what did we see? It was retained in the business. Now it is withdrawn by the old partners. So, first two journal entries will be there and one additional journal entry will be there, that is old partner's capital or current account debit to cash bank account, being goodwill withdrawn by old partners. Sometimes what happens is the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and pays it privately to the old partners. In such a case, no entry is required to be passed in the books of firm. Next method is valuation method. Under this method, the new partner does not bring his share of goodwill. So the old partners measure goodwill of the firm and then it is raised in the books of firm at the time of admission of new partner. See the journal entries. When the new partner does not bring his share of goodwill in cash and it is raised in the books of firm, first you have to raise it goodwill account debit to old partner's capital account or current account as the case may be, being goodwill raised in the books of firm. This will be in the old ratio. And in such a case, goodwill will appear in the new balance sheet on the asset side. And when goodwill is raised and written off, the first entry and then one more entry, all partners capital account debit in the new ratio to goodwill account, being goodwill written off. In such a case, goodwill will not appear in the new balance sheet. And one more is when the goodwill already appears in the balance sheet, then goodwill is to be revalued and the difference in revaluation will go to the revaluation account, and then from there it will be transferred to the old partner's capital or current account. And suppose goodwill already appears in the new balance sheet and the new partner brings goodwill in cash, then you have to write off the goodwill appearing in the books among old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now let us see about revaluation of assets and liabilities. At the time of admission of partner, the assets and liabilities of firm are revalued. The changes made in the value of assets and liabilities are recorded in revaluation account or profit and loss adjustment account. What happens is the value of assets that is shown in the balance sheet sometimes is different from the market value. So this increase or decrease in value of assets at the time of admission of new partner solely belongs to the old partner. The new partner has no right over such past profits. Also, he should not suffer due to any loss on account of revaluation. And sometimes there are also unrecorded assets or unrecorded liabilities at the time of admission. So, before admitting the new partner, such asset or liability should be recorded in the books of accounts. And the adjustment of these values is done through revaluation account. Revaluation account is a nominal account, and any profit or loss on revaluation is transferred to old partner's capital or current account. See, this is how a revaluation account looks like. So all the rules applicable to nominal account are applicable to this account. What is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So see, on the debit side, to asset account, decrease in value of asset. It is a loss to us. The value of asset has decreased, so on the debit side. To liability account, increase in liability. When liability increases, again it is our loss, so on the debit side. See the credit side. By asset account, increase in value of asset. The value of asset has increased, so it is our profit, so on the credit side. By liability account, decrease in liability. Liability has decreased, so again it is our profit. And then you have to balance the revaluation account and find out profit or loss on revaluation. If the credit side total is more, it is profit on revaluation. If the debit side total is more, then it is loss on revaluation. This profit or loss will be transferred to the partner's capital account or current account in the old profit sharing ratio. Now sometimes there are some accumulated profits or losses before the new partner is admitted. Such accumulated profits or losses should be distributed to the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. See their journal entries, accumulated profit account debit to partner's capital or current account. This is when profits are transferred, and when losses are transferred, partner's capital or current account to accumulated losses account. Adjustment of capital. Sometimes capital of all partners are to be adjusted in the new profit sharing ratio. Capital, now this can be done in any of the two following methods. One is the capital of old partners is adjusted on the basis of capital of new partner, and the second is opposite of that. The capital of new partner is determined on the basis of total capital of old partners. Okay, when we are doing the sums, then this concept will be clearer to you rather than just reading the theoretical part. Now see, this is the assignment for today. You have to write a word or phrase or term which can substitute each of the following statements. This comes in your board exam for 5 marks. So just try this. I'm sure you'll be able to attempt it. Let's meet again. Thank you very much. Take care.